Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sandra Raubenheimer, Deputy Principal Registration Services at Northern College. I'm sitting here with my good friend, Mr. Dumisani Lutweyi. And Dumisani is the Assistant Director in the office of the DHET Regional Office, and he's here to support us today. And effectively, Dumisani's role is to ensure that the regional office gives sufficient support to TVET colleges in all its spheres. So today, Dumisani, you are here with sports under the Sports, Arts and Culture umbrella, and today we are hosting the Provincial Kosaksa Athletics Championships. Fundamentally, you've got 6 colleges competing, and after today's event, we are hoping then to select a contingent of students who will represent this province at the upcoming national tournament at the end of March in Polokwane, Limpopo. Can you perhaps just share with us your views on what is happening today and how you see the regional office moving forward in supporting the students in all the sports, arts and culture activities?
Thank you, Chair. Greetings to the viewers in all campuses and in all colleges in the province. No, Chair, this is my chair, viewers. I serve under this chairpersonship in the province in Student Support Forum. The aim of that forum first is to ensure that these programs and all other programs of the department in the TVET branch are well supported and they are indeed serving the objectives as outlined. My name is Favor, and as introduced, indeed, in the department of the Department of Higher Education and Training Regional Office. Our mandate is basically to ensure that there is support, extensive support in all colleges in our region. This is Northern Cape and Western Cape region. So Western Cape is having its own Kosaksa Kosaksa PEC athletics competition. These games, Chair, if I may say, are not just a fine print on what the TVET must do. However, it's part of the integrated holistic services that are produced by our colleges with one objective: to ensure that all students in our provinces, both Northern and Western Cape, are having a kind of a life in our campuses that speaks to the needs of student life, basically. We are not doing sport, arts and culture for the sake of it being done or perhaps to compete against each other. But the objective is to provide the services to our student cohort, same as we used to when we were at the university. We would play sport, karate, everything. So this is one of the programs to ensure that all our students are given the co-curricular opportunity to participate and compete with each other. It is lovely, when last week when the NEC of Kosaksa was in the province to speak about the development and growth of sport, arts and culture within the TVET. They mentioned that the aim is to broaden the participation, but it all begins on the grassroots, I would say, on the ground, which is now this competition. The winners here will go to the nationals, where they are now standing for us. Both, I would say, Western Cape and Northern Cape will then represent the Northern and Western Cape region. Yes. And the aim is that as the region, as we come to see, is to see if all things are done as per the plans. We do meet with the provincial chairpersons or structures to check if they do plan, and in fact if they do have costed plans, because we understand that these things are not for free. It is DHET allocating funds to institutions, that these things must at least happen. So we want to, as the stakeholder of the department, to ensure that there is at least support and monitoring if things are happening, with one objective: to make sure that there is a very good complexion in our TVET sector. Young ones, we know that they love these events. If we don't give them this, it then deprives them an opportunity to shine and also their confidence as well. And not only, but also opportunity to their career as well. For some, there might be provincial, national and international athletes in the future. So we are just exposing them to that opportunity as the sector to ensure that at least everything is done. And I can see they are very happy. They are very happy. It's happening. They are very happy and competitive. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dumi. Just in closing, as you would know, the colleges put in quite a lot of money to support the sports, arts and culture programs at their colleges. And in my view, I think there isn't enough that's been done, but also understanding the limitations that colleges have in terms of resources when it comes to sports, arts and culture events. Can you perhaps just tell us what further support can the Department of Higher Education and Training give to these colleges just to enhance sports, arts and culture activities? Because you know, as much as the students are here to perform academically, one believes that the sports, arts and culture activities do support them in achieving academically as well. So is there any further support in your view that the Department of Higher Education and Training can give to colleges so that we can just enhance this whole program further?
Thanks, Chair. Look, Chair, in all essence, the signs are that the Treasury does not have money. I think let's be honest there, so that when we start asking, we know that we are asking for a good reason. Because sport, arts and culture is regarded as a by the way. So most of the time people then tend to undermine it or underscore it because of it's not an academic component, as it is that everybody would say core business is teaching and learning. However, a child that does not have any motivation beyond a classroom, we are concerned with that. So I would say the department, if the department can ensure that the stakeholders that are supporting the department in other areas could also consider, spending or reaching out to this area of I would say for me it's always part of core business, because I think I don't know whether I'm biased towards it, for obvious reasons, but I wish that in coming up with strategies to fund all our programs under these financial circumstances in the country, if we can also on the same table put in sport, arts and culture to try and alleviate the pressure that institutions have already. Because I know that sport, arts and culture is one area that usually takes above than what we usually intend to give to them. Because of the nature of sport, different categories, and athletics as well, you can never say, I will plan for 200 rand for 10, because we have not done it. But once we have done it, it's when the numbers will then tell how much we must pay. So there's always that need to spend in sport, arts and culture. And that need is undermined by the fact that sport, arts and culture is seen as secondary to core business. For me, it's all core business because it's part of co-curricular activities. So the department can make provision to engage the stakeholders externally and those that are within our reach to say what can they do to also support sport, arts and culture. In that same discussion where we're talking about technologies to support teaching and learning, technologies for what you call enrollment, teaching to enhance teaching and learning, we also chip in sport, arts and culture in the very same discussion to say, but a healthy child, an athlete that is healthy, that is participating, they stay highly motivated, they are healthy, and they are also, it's high likely that they will perform academically. So I wish that we can do that in all levels, from national, whenever they get something from the stakeholders, they share it with the provinces, so that provincially there is active plans and programs like this one, so that we also are not just an event-based program, but an annually based activity program. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Dumisani. Well, there you have it. Sports is such an interesting topic. And just last night we saw the SA Rugby Awards and how our sports icons are awarded best player, etc. in their categories. So I hope that even with today's athletics, we'll see some of the best athletes coming up and getting absorbed into the provincial team that will be going to Polokwane soon. So we wish them everything of the best, and I can see here on the side in front of us, there are already teams getting ready for the 100-meter relays. That is obviously going to be a very exciting event, and we're looking forward to that. So thank you, Dumisani, for your time. And yes, we know that the department will always support us, but there's still a lot of things that can happen in this sector regarding sports, arts and culture. But we are open to discussions, and we are open to all those kind of issues to be discussed on all the platforms with all stakeholders. So thank you for joining us today. And we sign out by saying #Kosaksa Athletics.